What's happening, Jermaine here, and I'm going to cover something more about the combat knife fighting. Now, something that people don't do. You know, people who even carry knives, they have good knives, make good choice of knives, is they don't practice cutting. If you're going to have a, think about using a combat knife for self-defense, you need to practice cutting. Now, you see here, I just got this old DVD box, just and the DVD player came in, and now everybody would throw this away and it's useless to them. Well, not to me. I can use this cutting, stab, just practicing, make sure not to hit my hand, cutting, just getting used to because when I cut this, it's when I stab, it kind of sticks in there. I got to pull. It's teaching me to hold a good grip. When I cut, what kind of cuts am I making on there? Am I getting good cuts? It's letting me know what my knife really can do. You see right there, that was just a small scrape. That's kind of just letting me know, okay, I might have just nicked the skin. If we had a t-shirt on or a jacket, it wouldn't have done much. So if I'm trying to get a good cut, I really held my knife differently that time to get a good cut. But it's teaching me to get comfortable cutting with my knife, and also teaching me to hold on to the knife. Another thing that's really good to practice, instead of when you're cooking and you got a steak laying in front of you, instead of getting a steak knife, clean your knife, disinfect it well, disinfect it really good, and then take your knife that you plan to use for self-defense and try cutting your steak with it. And now learn to cut, and when you cut, it's not, and of course this is more stuff that I teach in the courses, but it's not so much of a hit. It's more of a, almost a pull when you want to slice something really good. So that's just another piece of advice for you, from me in regarding a combat knife. If you plan on carrying a knife for self-defense purposes, you have to practice cutting with it. Practice on boxes carefully. Practice on your lunch meat, or your dinner meat, a steak, something like that. Start off with something soft like your fish if you have to at first, and practice, get used to what it feels like when you're cutting something, and you have to hold on to that blade when it's making the motion and and doing the job that it's supposed to do. Right?